Hello makers, welcome to the AGF Quilt Block Collection. Today we'll be making the broken window block featuring aligned fabrics. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe below for fun fabric videos and sewing tutorials. Check out the description box below to find all the cutting requirements and step-by-step instructions. To create the center of your block, sew the following 3 1/4 inch squares together. To create the top and bottom rows of your center block, sew the following 3 1/4 inch squares together. Sew these 3 rows together, making sure to press seams in alternating directions so seams will nest into place. Find the center of your sewn piece by folding it in half to create a crease mark. Repeat this same process with your 3 1/4 inch squares from fabric E. Line the crease marks up and pin squares in place. Sew your squares at 1/4 inch seam allowance. You will now have a piece that looks like this. Square up this piece to 8 1/2 inches. To create your flying geese, you will need a 5 1/4 inch square from fabric B and 4 2 7/8 squares from fabric D. Draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of your 2 7/8 squares with a fabric marking pen. Place 2 squares at each corner of your 5 1/4 inch square. Make sure right sides are together and the diagonal line matches up to make a straight line. Sew at 1/4 inch on each side of the diagonal line. Cut piece on the diagonal line you marked. Place a 2 7/8 square at the lower corner of your piece. Sew on each side of the diagonal line you marked at 1/4 inch. Now cut your piece on the diagonal line. Trim your geese if necessary to 2 1/2 by 4 1/2 inches. To create your half square triangles, take 2 3-inch squares from fabric C and E and place them right sides together. Draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the fabric with a fabric marking pen and sew at 1/4 inch on each side of the line. Cut piece on the diagonal line you drew to reveal 4 half square triangles. Trim to 2 1/2 inches. Using a rotating mat works great because you can trim 2 sides and then rotate the mat to trim the other 2 sides without lifting up your piece. Now that all your block units are created to complete your block, it's time to sew your top and bottom rows. Sew the following pieces together. Now it's time to sew the sides of your block. Sew a 2 1/2 inch square from fabric C to each side of your flying geese. Sew this to the sides of your center block. Next, sew your top and bottom rows. Your broken window block is complete. Make sure to share your quilt block creations made with AGF fabrics on social media using the hashtag AGF Quilt Block Collection to be entered to win our monthly fabric bundle giveaway. Thanks for watching. For more fun sewing videos, subscribe to the AGF channel. Leave us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. To get notified when new AGF block tutorials are released, click the bell underneath the video. Until next time, happy sewing!